and gentlemen, this series is coming to an end. If you've liked this series so far, go to Patreon, give me $1, $2. Greatly appreciated donations, right? Because I'm saying it's coming to an end because you can see this pile is shrinking. Once this is done, that's the end of the series. But because I do buy horror movies quite often enough, after once this run's done, it might wind up just being a once a year thing. Now with that out of my eye, on to the first movie that you can see right here. Happy Death Day. Now I want to point out that this is not a VHS case with the disc. That's just the packing. This is what I'm talking about. It's designed to look like that's the box and that's the VHS that you can pull out. But this is it. And when I saw the picture of this, I thought this was going to be the case, and that you would pull a box out that was shaped and designed to look like a VHS. And I was absolutely upset. Well, upset's an overstatement. I was bothered, we can say that it was just a cardboard cover. So, with that depressing note, the movie. The movie's actually sort of bad, but I knew it was going to be bad. I knew it was already a B-rated, not a B-rated, that it was a B movie. So I wasn't anticipating this to be the greatest film ever. It takes place in Canada, and I think, as far as I know, it's fully. I think most of it was shot on location to where they said it was. It's. I think they're college students. I don't remember. Yeah, they're either college students or they're private, or they're high school, but they're in private schools system, and it's like the best one. Well, someone's going around killing them, killing off the group. Problem is, because I watch a lot of movies, there was like, well, I think it's either this person or that person. And then towards the end, I was like, well, no, I'm pretty sure it's this, and that she's doing this. And I was right. So I was able to figure it out. So it's not a clever movie. But if you got nothing to do, go watch it. You know, how, being from the U.S., we don't get Canadian movies too often. And so we really don't know what the hell. Like, as far as I know, before knowing that there was actually a thing like that Canadian movies existed, I thought whatever we made in Hollywood, they got automatically. Like, they didn't have a movie studio system, which is completely wrong. It's just Canadian movies aren't advertised in the U.S. except with the occasion of Mama. That was Mama. That was a Canadian horror movie. I think it's like the highest grossing Canadian horror movie. But that could be because it was actually advertised in the U.S. Whereas I don't know if this was ever advertised in the U.S. because this is from the 80s. I think it's 81 or something like that. To the next movie, which did get advertising in the U.S. because it is a U.S. film. It's Hellfest. It had horror. It had a, it's a horror movie, so it had lots of horror aspects to it. There were jump scares, but there's also characters in it that I was able to relate to. This felt more like a real life situation rather than Jason Voorhees is attacking. I saw this in the theater with a friend and my brother, or a brother because I have two, and that brother hated the movie. Oh, this is so bad. There's a character in there that's really annoying. All she wants to do is have sex tonight, like this, tonight, and get shit-faced. Well, that's college students, for the most part. There's a lot of college students that are like that, and this character was the embodiment of that ideal. So I understand why he was annoyed by it, because that's not how we were raised. However, there's other characters that are the complete opposite. They're not all annoying. They're not stupid. So you had the group of friends, they were an actual diverse group. It's not normal for a horror movie. You're not getting to the point where somebody dies and you're like, oh no, oh, they killed off my favorite character, sort of thing. You get that in Game of Thrones or The Walking Dead, where, it's a limited time here, and there was enough character development that you got attached and were absolutely getting upset when people died. So you emotionally had more things invested in this movie. I think that was the intention. It worked for me because I wasn't going in thinking this is gonna be like this will be the next Saw franchise. No, I was going in. This looks interesting. Tony Todd is the guy that played Candyman, and he was also in Wishmaster, and as far as I know, he wrote this film. I don't know if he directed it, but he's in it. And this is a guy that's been in the horror genre for years. So him having a major involvement in it, I think, actually worked. Now, I liked it a lot, enough to buy it. My brother didn't like it, and when I showed him the board, he went, "Why did you buy that crappy film?" Because it was good. It's a fun horror movie. The friend that I went with was like, "It was okay. It was a little too goofy, but I like this and this." Okay. So yeah, it's sort of a goofy film, but it's a fun horror movie. And like I said, the serial killer in it just randomly picks these people and stalks them the entire time. And they're at an amusement park, which is during essentially a lot of amusement parks during Halloween, during the month of October, will have horror themes. So you have characters walking around in masks. You have actors that are working for the amusement park who are dressed up. Same thing here, except this particular this amusement park is a horror themed park. So basically every employee's got a mask on, and they're getting stalked by someone with a mask on, and the mask that the stalker's wearing is the same mask that all the employees are wearing. Which is, on one hand you can say, well, that's easy writing, that's a cop out. And no, that makes it more scary, because it's anybody. They don't know who the hell this is. The serial killer is walking around in broad daylight, and nobody can find him. I thought it was really good. It does set up for a sequel. I don't know if they're going to do that. Hereditary. Not just Vertigo. This movie was weird at the beginning. It's like, it took a long time for you to get to the horror part of the film, but once it got there, it took off. Once you got about maybe a little more than halfway through it, it picks up really quick and just stays that way. I'd say it's a well-written film as well. It just gets, a lot of it's just creepy, weird, and then regular horror aspects. But I'm really not doing a good job explaining this film. But the issue there is it's a recent movie. I'm not trying to spoil this or ruin the movie for anybody. And so to stop making myself sound really stupid, we're going to move to the next film. It. Not the TV movie with Tim Curry, the newer version. I actually didn't see this in the theater. And I wound up buying it on DVD and watching it. I had intended to see Chapter 2, so I was like, well, I didn't see I saw the original. I need to actually see this version so that I know what the hell's going on in case they've changed things. They kind of did, because this is more close to the actual book, and then chapter 2 is basically directly from the book. So that was important that I saw this. So I bought this, I think, 2 months before the sequel came out. So when I saw chapter 2, this was fresh in my head still. And I liked it. It's a good movie. The guy that plays Pennywise in this, I think he's actually Swedish. Hey, he did an amazing job. Everyone did a good job in this. I thought it was a really good movie. I'm just a little sad that I didn't get to see it in the theater. And I'm sure you're just a little sad that I'm going to end the video now. So, you can follow me on Twitter. I mean, some of you are probably not too sad that I'm ending the video because I ramble about stuff. So, anyway, you can follow me on Twitter. As I said before, Patreon if you want to do any donation. And you can Instagram, Twitter, that sort of stuff. Links for that in the description below. And I probably have 3 more episodes of this and then I'm done for the year. And I need to get this finished before the year ends because I need to put up the rest of my Christmas decorations. So stay tuned to the channel. You know, subscribe if you're not. For all that crap. I have a lot of videos coming out in the next couple of weeks. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.